Hey guys, this is Cameron Rasmussen for GuitarControl.com. Alright, today guys, I would like to talk to you about modes. Now, modes are a very, very important part of all music, and understanding them is a great way to break through in your improvising when you're soloing on anything. It opens so many doors if you can, and it opens up the way you see the fretboard in such a great way. So that's what I'd like to look at today. So what a mode is a scale that sits inside another scale. So you pick whatever scale you want to use, and then if you pick a different note inside that scale, play all the same notes, start and end on it an octave up, you've played a mode of that scale. That's what a mode is in a nutshell. So we're going to be looking at the modes inside G major today. So G major is a mode in itself. It's also known as Ionian. Ionian is the first mode we're going to be looking at. Major and Ionian are interchangeable terms. So this is G Ionian. Here it goes. The next mode, Dorian, goes like this. Next one after that is Phrygian from the third. Goes like this. The fourth mode from the fourth is Lydian, and that goes like this. The fifth mode from the fifth is Mixolydian, and that goes like this. The sixth mode is known as Aeolian, which is also an interchangeable term for relative minor. They're both the same thing. And that one goes like this. And the last mode from the seventh, Locrian, goes like this, down here on the second fret. So there are 7 modes that I just showed you, and they all have a lot of applications when you get into higher levels. But 2 of them that I'm going to show you now, Mixolydian and Dorian, have 2 very essential applications. Whether you're playing jazz or blues or rock, you can use it in lots of different places, but they're very important to know. So the names of the modes again, like I said before, going through them are Ionian, the major scale, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, relative minor, Locrian, and back to Ionian. Now, certain chords, dependent, like sometimes specific on context, but certain chords always get matched up with certain modes. One example of this would be any 7th chord. So if we had an E 7th chord, or we would have Mixolydian would go with that, because it has a natural third and a flat 7, just like in an E7 chord. So it's like a major scale with a flat 7. So you'd actually look at that as your root if you were soloing on just that one chord. Now in jazz, on any minor 7th chord, let's say D minor 7, you almost always use Dorian on that chord. It gives you the natural 6 instead of a flat 6 from Aeolian. So that gives you a much more jazzy sound, and depending on if you're playing in a moving chord context or a modal context, you can use that natural 6 a little bit more. But for minor 7th chords, it's generally Dorian that you use. So guys, you can play around with the modes I just showed you inside G major, and make sure you use the root of that mode very specifically, like make it strong. Play around with the sound of it, and you'll notice it has a very unique sound, even though you're still inside G major. Alright guys, please click the link in the video description if you'd like to see the tab, and I'll see you next time.